This is the series where I give you the best Rocket League Pro settings, and if this video helps you, give this a video a thumbs up and comment down below what pro I should do next. So I'm going to be showing you DRKU settings in this video, and starting off with the gameplay. I've not got his gameplay settings, so these are my settings. So if anything's different, just give it a change and give it a go, as you may as well. So now for the camera settings, he's got field of view at 110 and obviously camera shake off. He's got his distance at 270. He's got his height at 90. He's got his angle at -5. He's got his stiffness at 0.25. He's got his swivel speed at 10. And he's got his transition speed at 1.9. Then I've not got these two settings, so I've just left them on default. And to explain a bit of the settings here, you might think some of these are quite dramatic, but I will explain why he's probably got these. So height at 90, a lot of freestylers do have their height at 90, as I personally think this makes air dribbling a lot easier. Distance 270, I'm guessing this is because he does a lot of comp as well, he just wants to see the full field. Maybe when he solely does freestyle he puts it down a bit, but it doesn't matter too much having 270 for freestyle. I mean, obviously, because he's one of the best. So angle at -5. This is so the camera looks more on top of your car. This helps a lot for flip resets and multiple flip resets. You would see some of the old flip reset players have it like -9. So -5 is a great middle ground in my opinion. Stiffness, this kind of, stiffness, this makes the distance even further out. 0.25 is quite low in my opinion. I always like mine around 0.65 or 0.6. So I would try out 0.25. If you don't like it, maybe move it a bit. But this is basically how the camera moves when you're driving around and boosting. The lower down, the more your camera moves out. I personally don't like this. And swivel speeds and transition speeds, these are quite surprising. I've never seen anyone have it this high. You normally see people have it really far to the other side. I guess this might make it look cleaner, or it means you can see more of the field when you swivel around. But I really like the flicking motion when it's at like 1.1, 1.2. I've never seen anyone have it this high before. So now for the controls. He's got power slide on, I think all of these are defaults. So he's got air roll on, trying to remember what X is on controller. I think it's this. I think he's got air roll and power slide both on square. Then he's got air roll left on LB or L1. So I think it's basically all defaults except he's got air roll left on L1 as jump, ball cam. Actually no, he's got boost on RB. So that's the only two things that are different. Boost is on RB or R1 and air roll left is on LB or L1, and everything else is defaults. And he does use a cross Deadzone shape. So now for steering sensitivity, he's got both of these at 1.5. Personally, I think this is a good middle ground, as the lower down the better for air dribbles, the higher up the better it is for flip resets and musty flicks. Controller dead zone is at 0.07 and dodge dead zone is at 0.67. These are both really good as well. If you do stalls, maybe up the controller dead zone to 1 or 1.5, but apart from that, these are really good settings. So that's all of DRKU settings. If you found this helpful, give this a thumbs up and comment down below what pro I should do next. But if not, I'm going to show you the rest of my settings now. So now for the interface settings. I've shown you the camera and control settings. All of those are the pros players settings. But from interface onwards, it's my settings, and it's ones that I think are the best settings, as I couldn't find any details or anything online to get these pro settings from interface onwards. But carry on with the video because there's a few important settings in these. So the first important setting I would change is the nameplate scale. It's originally at 100%, but I think it's pretty important for you to put it up to 120%. I actually got this off watching Rizzo's video, and he said that he puts it up to 120%, and I do feel like it actually makes a difference in comp. It makes you see your opponents easier. It's just all around better for comp in my opinion. So I would give it a go putting it up to 120%, as I feel like it actually does make a difference. Nameplate modes, default, match notifications, I think it has all when you start the game. So if you're new to the game, I would put this up on time updates only. It does make the screen a lot less cluttered, and it's just a lot better in my opinion for just playing in general. It makes the experience a lot better. And I think this is turned on originally. If you're new to the game, make sure to turn that off. And team colored boost meter, if you've seen people play on like TikTok or YouTube or stuff like that, some of the time their boost meter is a bit different colour. A lot of people ask me, why is it that colour, or how do you make it that colour? And I see a lot of comments on other people's videos saying, how is it that colour? And that's because this is normally turned off and you want to turn that on. I feel like that actually makes the game look a lot better in my opinion. So make sure to turn that on, as that actually does make the game look really cool. And everything else in here is just default. So now on video settings, everything's on performance. Having everything on performance does make it look a lot better in my opinion. You might see some of the pros have like high quality, performance, quality or whatever. But I feel like most of the time, if anyone's got those settings on, it's to make their game look better for you to watch it, if you know what I mean. So when they're playing by themselves, they might have everything on performance. But when they're recording their videos or they're live streaming, they have it on quality to make their game just look better for the audience. So I feel like just keep it on performance. If your computer's really good, maybe change a few settings to see what you can get away with. But I feel like it's more important for your game to run smoothly than look better. So make sure to keep it the basic settings, and after you've kind of got your PC working well, then make the settings a bit higher up. And obviously this is high quality, otherwise your game is just going to look rubbish. Now I'd have master volume up and I'd have gameplay volume up. I don't really see any point of having these ones on as well. But I'm just a player that just plays without audio. I mainly do freestyle, so I don't think it's necessary to have audio. But for comp, it's actually pretty important to have audio on, so make sure your master volume stays up. Actually, I'll leave it here for now for you. Actually, no, I won't. It's like... But there's nothing else in this settings that are not default. So now for chat, I would also change this to teammates only a lot of the time, as there's not actually any point speaking to the other team really, and it just makes everything get toxic. So just keep it on teammates only, and everything's just default here. Nothing's different at all except from these two up here. These are different. And now for the quick chat, this is my quick chat, but it doesn't really matter too much. Just do whatever you want. I never use quick chat, but this is my ones if you're wondering. And now I'm going to show you a few of my presets. I actually think that the preset on your card does actually matter and depends how you play. For example, if I'm playing with one like this, I might not play as well as if I play with this one. So I've just got a few paint finishes for you to try. I always play better with Metallic Pearl or Exo. I don't know why, but I just always play better with Exo or Metallic Pearl. So I'd give it a go. And if you pick Metallic Pearl or Exo, I'd always pick black as the secondary, and also pick quite a dark colour for the primary. I just always play a lot better like that. I don't know why. I don't know if it's placebo or what it is, but I would give it a go.